Okay, this last one that we're going to talk about is the full body yes, which is just a fun way of basically saying, how do you feel a yes or a no in your body? So I'm going to take you through a little bit more of a meditation on this one. So feel yourself wherever you are. Maybe you're seated. It's kind of feeling your feet on the ground, your pelvis, your back. And take a moment just to check in, take a couple breaths. Just notice how you're feeling today as a baseline right now. And then we're going to do a couple things. First, I want you to imagine a situation that you were really excited about. An invitation, an opportunity, a suggestion where you were just like, oh, yes, that sounds like the most amazing thing. I absolutely want to do that. No question. It can be really simple. It can be someone being like, hey, do you want a back massage? Or it could be like, do you want to go to see this movie? Or anything pleasant that happened to you recently, something you did that felt really good. And take a moment to just call to mind that situation. Visualize that thing that was so appealing to you or so fun for you. And start to notice what happens in your body. How does that feel when you're like, ah, that was so great. I loved that. I would definitely do that again. Or maybe something that you really want to do, whatever it is. Notice how that feels in your body. Checking in with your breath, maybe feelings in the chest, maybe feelings in the gut, feelings in the face or the muscles. For me, when I'm excited about something, I feel kind of a lot of lightness and fuzziness in my chest. And my yes feels like almost like a starburst, like boom, like it's very bright. It's like, ah, my eyes get big. It's a quick sort of like, ah, response that I get around my yes. That sounds amazing. Okay, now stay with that. Come back to just your breath again. Back to maybe baseline. And now think of something that is a no. Nothing too big here, but maybe sitting in traffic, maybe a food that you really don't like, maybe like that one person that you're not super stoked to hang out with, and really visualize that option. And again, maybe that's something that happened recently or something coming up where you're just not looking forward to it. And same practice, tuning into your body. What happens to your body when you think about that situation, and how is it different from that yes that you just felt? For me, when I think about like sitting in traffic, for example, I get this like, oh, like it's much more of a downward feeling. My shoulders kind of come in. I feel a little bit deflated. That's different for me than like a really strong like boundary no, but it's just like, oh, I feel exhausted before it's even happening. So you might kind of notice some different types of no's coming in here, but notice whatever it feels like for you when this is not something you actually want to be doing. And then take a breath, shake that off maybe. Take a stretch. Inhale, exhale. Now, let's do that same practice. But if you have maybe a decision you need to make coming up or something that you're not sure about, I want you to, again, connect with your body and your breath. And then just sort of drop that situation into your system and see what happens. What happens if someone offers you some ice cream right now? For me, that's a, I love ice cream. It's an easy one for me. What happens if you were to be invited to a party tonight? What happens if you get a phone call from a particular person? You can fill in from here with whatever situations you might be bumping up against. So this can be another tool for you, taking a moment to really feel that feeling of yes and no with something that's easy and obvious for you. And then from there, start to explore the thing that's maybe a question mark. Is that something you really want? Does that sound exciting and fun and nourishing for you? Or is it like, ugh, it's really a strain, or it's really an obligation, or it's really something that you don't want to be doing? So that's another kind of yes-no exploration. I hope this helps you just tune into yourself and your body a little bit more as we navigate some of this changing social landscape that we're all in.